Welcome back, everyone. I'm back with my Pittsburgh Steelers 7th round mock draft 2.0. And within the lifespan of the last video was about 2 weeks. And first off, I just want to say not much has changed. But within that time range, we got a new offense coordinator with Brian Angelico and obviously a few other coordinators. But since he was the passing coordinator for the Vikings last year, couple years, and tight ends coach. So with him, it will probably be a couple different looks in the draft. Obviously, that's the point of doing different kinds of mocks between different times. And then obviously just different kind of news time to time. Obviously, mock drafts from others, a couple news about us signing a couple backup receivers like A.T. Perry on that. But other than that, yeah. And a few other obviously free agent prospects that we're looking into. Obviously, I talked about that in the last video. But obviously, we got pick 21 to start off. With the other video, we need receiver, and Mekhi Lemon's here. Now, you guys are probably wondering, would you trade up for Mekhi Lemon for a top 15, top 10 pick? He's worth a top 10 pick. But, I'm going to be honest, if he's here, I'll take him. Would I trade up for him? I don't know. I think we could probably trade him with Tampa. But like I said, I think I'd trade up for him. A lot of people might disagree, but hey, it really depends. I'm going to go with Mekhi Lemon with my first overall pick. First round pick, my bad. With our second round pick, and obviously we definitely probably need more depth at a couple positions, but we definitely need probably a couple defensive line guys, obviously with Cam Hayward. Derek Harmon definitely stepped up. Well, obviously he's a rookie. He definitely showed high hopes, obviously. And then Keanu Benton, all them guys are definitely good. High hopes for Keanu, obviously, because he's out of position, but he still did good in position. Then we got a couple guys, that were injured, like Jacob Slade, Dean Lowry. Couple guys. Derek Harmon was hurt, between times with the knee injury. I think he missed of 5 to 6 games, if I'm correct. I know he missed the whole preseason or the end of preseason, so we didn't see him in the preseason. But yeah, with the second round pick, I think I'm going to go Jennings Dunker, offensive tackle out of Iowa. Reasoning for this pick is I just think the offensive line needs help. Obviously with Isaac Smalu probably maybe not be getting signed. I don't know if we'll do that. And obviously his age rapidly declining. Then on the left side, Dylan Cook, showed flashes. Definitely really good flashes for a third-round guy that was undrafted, I believe. And obviously never had a good starting job between those last 3 years. And Broderick Jones, don't know what's going to happen to him. Don't know if we'll trade him. I think if the Steelers, personally, we don't really trade, offensive guys like that. And I think they still believe in Broderick. But that was Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin really liked Broderick. And I don't know what McCarthy thinks. And obviously, we're not worried about the offensive line. Well, actually, we are. I'm saying Mike McCarthy's not worried about that. But obviously, I think I'll go Jennings Dunker with the second pick. Just because we definitely need probably more depth. Dunker might get the starting job. But he'll definitely get some depth piece. He probably might get a starter if maybe in the second year, maybe first year. I don't even know. He's definitely worth the hype. Now, with the 76th overall pick, I know I'm probably going to go Kamari Ramsey out of USC, safety. My reasoning for this pick is just due to the fact because, Jalen Ramsey, we just got news that we're probably not moving on from him. So he might move back to corner. And obviously, I think I want him back, that corner, as myself. And honestly, Kyle Duggar is probably getting re-signed, obviously, because he had a great season with us. I was really hyped when we traded for him. Chuck Clark, Deshaun Elliott, Sebastian Castro, all them guys. I don't know what's going to happen with Clark. I don't know what's going to happen with Chuck Clark. Personally, I would cut him, possibly put him in a trade package if we do. trade somebody and we put him in there, as filler player. But other than that, Sebastian Castro, he's not going to be a roster guy. He'll probably go back at the practice squad, but he did show some flashes, but I don't think he's that guy. Deshaun Elliott, I think he'll go back to being starter over Duggar, and I know a lot of people might not agree with that. And my concern is, I think if you guys really saw some of the videos, NFL videos, the highlights, or the full NFL games, if anyone watches them, there was a few games, I don't recall, I know one of them was against the Colts. He and Browns. He was afraid of taking hits. Shedeur Sanders in the Browns game, he launched up to Harold Fannin, not a touchdown. It was a touchdown, actually. And Duggar was right there, and he did not hit him. He did not tackle him. He didn't do, he was going over there, probably about to stop him at the 1-yard line. And I know a lot of people saying, yeah, there's no point of getting him on the ground if he's already in the end zone. But if you really saw the video, he didn't really hit him. Duggar is afraid to hit hits for some reason. Now, we got the 85th pick. This pick is kind of, crazy. But I really do think I'm going to take Josiah Trotter out of the Mizzou. Reasoning. Okay, so if you guys really watch the Steelers games, Patrick Queen is that guy. I like him. A lot of people don't. A lot of people do. I do. And I know a lot of people saying, oh, he missed a lot of tackles. I like him personally. And he missed a lot of tackles. He has some heights and hopes. He had got injured a couple seasons. And we got Peyton Wilson, a rising star. His last year had a good year, and his rookie year, a great year. And I think if we get a stud guy right beside him, we'll probably have one of the best linebacker guys in the National Football League. And Malik Harrison, he's a good run stopper, but he don't have agility. So I think I'd cut Queen because we'll probably have money in cap. So as much as I like Patrick Queen, he probably needs cut. So I'll probably draft a linebacker and possibly sign a couple linebackers. Well, actually, probably one. There's a couple good free agent linebackers in this class this year. We get the 99th overall pick. And I know this is an unknown pick, but I'm going to go Katron Allen out of Penn State. Now, this pick, there's not much reasoning behind it, but there have been some NFL news about us possibly not re-signing him because a lot of teams will be interested in him. And as us Steelers fans, I think we obviously know we want to keep him. But I don't know if he's going to be good under Brian Angelico and McCarthy. For so, because obviously Arthur Smith was known as running plays. Obviously he was back in Tennessee. He got Derrick Henry 2,000 yards. I don't know if Gainwell will be the same under McCarthy and Angelico. So if we do decide to move on from him, we definitely need we need some guy behind him. And I know a lot of people saying Caleb Johnson. I agree, and I hope I'm wrong, but I really don't think Caleb Johnson is going to be that guy just yet. I hope he's good. I hope he proves me wrong. But that's my reasoning. The 120th pick, I'm going to go. See, I know a lot of people might hate this pick. I am going to corner out of Texas A&M with Will Lee. The first corner I'm taking out of this class. My reasoning is because we don't know what's going to happen with our corner room because there's a couple guys that were hurt, like Trice, Kent, Eccles was hurt between times. And I don't think Eccles is a good nickel, but I think Will Lee can definitely take that spot. No offense to Eccles. I liked him as a free agent. We signed him. He was definitely worth the hype. A couple interceptions, a couple big plays. I think he'll be on the roster, but it's not the starting job. So I think Will Lee can definitely take over that spot. With the 135th pick, I think I'm going to go Jake Slaughter out of Florida. For this pick, interior offensive line, I think we just need to stack guys on this offensive line. Because if Aaron Rodgers returns, we definitely need to keep him protected. And I think we all agree. We all know, because if he's going to be back there, we need some pocket presence. You know what I mean? We definitely need some guys back there. With this pick, 159th pick, I am taking Eli Rarding out of Notre Dame. This pick is just really, a 50-50 pick, just because, we've got tight ends. But the reason I'm saying that, Jonnu Smith will probably be on his way out, okay? He was good on Arthur Smith, but you see those runs with Arthur Smith, like, what the heck are you doing? Get Jonnu Smith out of here. Arthur Smith's out here, then get Jonnu Smith out of here. Like, them guys are made for each other. I know Jonnu Smith can't go to Ohio State, but, hey, we need a third guy behind him. So that's why we'll take Eli if Jonnu leaves. And I think we'll probably trade Jonnu or cut him, because we'll keep saving cap. With this pick, I'm going to take Eric McAllister out of TCU. We need the most receiver help we can get. So I'll take Eric. He's a good slot. So that's all I got to really say. The next pick, nothing much. I'm probably going to take Taylon Green. I really like this guy so much. I think we do probably need more depth. So I take Taylon Green out of Arkansas. Heck, maybe he'll be the starter. I doubt it, but that's my reasoning. Just depth, honestly. With the 224th pick, I'll take VJ Payne at Kansas State. And like I said, we need all the safety depth we can get. I saw VJ Payne Senior Bowl. He's a hybrid. He looks like another Jalen Ramsey, in my opinion. So if you want someone to learn under Jalen Ramsey, be alike, that's Payne. The last pick, as much as I know, I am 100% taking Dane Key out of Nebraska. This guy was one of my favorites out of Nebraska. I watch this guy a lot. My reasoning is just because we do need all the receiver help we can get. And I think most people can say Roman Wilson, sadly, might not be the future. Obviously, I want him to be the future because, when I drafted him, I was like, oh my gosh, we finally got our guy. We got this guy, dude. And he got injured, and he didn't have a good year this year, even though he had a good year. He had a couple good catches, but we just didn't. Mike Tomlin always healthy scratched him for the last couple weeks of the NFL season. So I don't think he's going to be the future. So that's why I'm taking Dane Key. I'm not saying Dane Key's going to get the starter out, but I'm saying he can probably work his way up. And that's my Steelers 7th round mock draft 2.0. And I appreciate you guys for watching. If you watch this whole video from my last video. And there will be another video coming out soon. Post scouting combine. Post the combine. And then post free agency. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Appreciate you guys for watching. If you watch this whole entire video. Thank you guys. Peace out.